The garden is designed for a charity called SeeAbility, formerly the Royal School for the Blind. They support people with sight loss and other challenging needs. What I wanted to create was a space that was exciting, fun and interesting for somebody with a visual impairment to be in. So we've used bold, contrasting colours, very varied textures and different materials to make the space easy to interpret so that people with limited vision can identify each plant. I was keen to find a way to highlight certain conditions so that people with full vision could experience possibly what it's like to have glaucoma, for example. Symptoms of the glaucoma can be a loss of periphery vision. So I used this steel cylinders to create a kind of telescope, if you like, that would focus your attention on a particular plant with the exclusion of all that surround. Something that would be similar to the symptoms of glaucoma. The idea is that it's representative of macular degeneration, an eye condition where people have blur spots on the front of their eyes, which set me thinking about creating something that could be sort of sphere-like, that was hanging, which in turn led to the water feature that's made up of thousands of stainless steel balls that drip slowly with water.
It's a very beautiful tree.
The whole pattern of the paving, which we've made cutting 20,000 pieces of slate by hand, is taken from the sort of shape of the iris, and it leads into the centre of the garden.
Yeah, James, it's always interesting when you look at relationships to see how they started, and I think this one, if you think about it, goes back really quite a long way. It's not just the immediate relationship that we have with you and your team, but I think the original Coutts relationship goes way back, over 100 years.
I was always told that we were originally formed by 4 philanthropists from the City of London back in 1799, and I think it was in 1800 that the first account with Coutts was set up.
It's fantastic, and I think that there has been that sense, certainly going through our organisation, that there is a social purpose behind what we do. There is a social purpose behind banking, but we've always felt that being wealthy, understanding what it means to be wealthy, it's not just about how you make more money, it's about what you do with your wealth. And I think the bank has always felt that, and I think a lot of its clients have felt the same way.
I think what's interesting is the way more recently our teams have started to work much more closely together, and I think on the projects we've been working on recently, there's been a real bond which has been rekindled, if you want, back, reminiscent of those old days, as to between the two organisations, which is superb, frankly. We have quite ambitious plans for SeeAbility as an organisation going forward. We have this specialist knowledge around sight loss and around multiple disability, and for us it's a question of how do we reach more people and enable us to enrich more lives around the country from a base which, certainly in terms of our main services, are in the south of the country. We're now, with our information advisory services, moving more widely, but how do we get that much further, and raising awareness of sight loss in the way that jointly we've been doing, and through these projects, is just really the way to go.